What's going on, traders? I am kind of getting tired of being asked the same question over and over again, so I'm finally just going to make a video about it. What is your strategy? What are those channels, bands on your chart, and how do they work? What are the settings for them? I'm going to answer those all for you right now. We're even going to do a little bit of a back test as well, just to kind of show you how they work. So here we go. This is kind of how I work. I just get right to the point. These are the Keltner channels. I have them on the 13 EMA inside the settings. Here, let me pull them up for you real quick. 13 EMA. The ATR period is 10, which is the standard, and the ATR multiplier that I use is 4. It's that simple. How do I use these? To make it short and sweet, I basically wait for price to go into the outside band or the lower band. It doesn't really matter, just one of the bands. And I will look for a reversal based off of that movement. Avoid news, avoid the open, at least like the first 10 to 15 minutes of the open, and you should be good. Let's go back. Let's go backwards. Here we go. 6 o'clock. This is after trading hours, right? This is Eastern time. So the market opened, went right into the bands. Look at what we get. You can use the EMA as a take profit area. I don't. I tend to look for a little bit shorter of a scalp. I'm usually looking for about 15 points or so. So you got to kind of keep an eye on the range as well that's going on. As you can see, never really get to the bands here. If you can be patient and always wait for the bands, the higher the probability of it working. Here's the open. As you can see, the open worked. I actually took this trade this morning. I don't recommend playing with the open because, as you're going to see, if we go back one more day to the open, we might. But here we go, bands. Look what happens right after. Where we got bands. Look, this is 6 o'clock as well. So right when we opened, look at what happened right after. This was in the afternoon. I did take this trade as well. This was yesterday, I believe. Yep, this was yesterday. Took this trade. It was going into the bands. Look at what happened. Could have got this trade as well. I did not. I think I walked away from the computer. Look at what happened right after. Into the bands. Look at what happened right after. I mean, guys, this isn't rocket science. I've been trading since 2018, the end of 2018. I've been trading futures for about a year and a half now. I've really noticed that the NQ, which is what we're looking at, it trades a lot like a big cap stock. I came from equities, and I'm talking about your Googles, your Teslas, your Amazons, your Apples, like those big cap stocks that are really hard to move. But when they do move and they get the bigger moves, they tend to react just like the smaller cap stocks. And smaller cap stocks, what you would basically be looking for, I like to just describe it like a rubber band. The further you stretch a rubber band, what's going to happen when you finally let go, right? Now imagine the price and the middle of the rubber band being right here, the 13 EMA, and act like these Keltner channels are a rubber band just being fully stretched, right? So when you finally get there, the odds of it pulling back towards the middle on release is a lot higher the closer you can get to those bands. And if we just keep going back, I mean, we can just keep doing this. So here was the open on yesterday, right? So right at the open, here's the opening candle. Look what happened after that, right? We did get a little bounce back towards the EMA, but then look at what happened after. I actually took a pretty big loss. I cut it here. I gave it one last chance to bounce. It tried, did not, ended up cutting it here. Thankfully, I did because, I mean, look how much this thing, after I cut it, went, geez, another 200 points or so. I did start scalping this again on the way back down here. I'm pretty sure I took it on the candle back up because I was just kind of letting it do its thing. Took a small, quick profit there. Then as we came back down, pretty sure I got back in here. I don't quote me on that one. I don't know for sure. But I actually did end up looking for the big reversal because anytime you get a huge move like this, the odds are you're going to get some sort of reversal. And this isn't the play that we're talking about here in this strategy, but I did make most of my loss back after we found a nice little support area here and we made this big move back up. I think I took most of my profit somewhere in this area, but that neither here nor there. That's not why we're here. We're here looking for the bands. Again, after hours or pre-market trading. This one did go into the bands, but on not that much volume. And as you can see, what is the range here is not that great either. I mean, that's barely 5 points. So again, it does matter. You want the range to be pretty good, but if you're really looking to just simplify it every time you see these bands get hit, the Keltner channels, I mean, it's like clockwork. And I'm not saying it's 100%. It's not 100%. There are times I've been in a trade where I got stopped out and it rode that Keltner channel for an hour. So it can happen. But just oh, I just got a little bit of a lag there. But what I'm telling you is the closer you get to these channels and the quicker the move it is into those channels, the higher the probability you're going to get a bounce back. It really is that simple. You can sit here and do any kind of strategy. This is just one of thousands upon thousands of strategies. This is just the one that I have found to work. A lot of people don't like this type of strategy because, like on here, right? This is at the open. This is why we kind of avoid the open because you can always get that extra move. But if you can kind of scale out a little bit and just like you can hold on for a little bit, the odds are you're going to get a move. But don't always count on it, right? I just showed you the prior day. If we scroll back out, that it doesn't have to bounce, right? Look, this kind of just bounced and went sideways. Didn't really give you the big bounce that you're looking for, and then just died, right? So it's not 100%, but just notice that we're nowhere near the bands here, and then boom, what happens when we finally get to the bands, right? That's when it tries to pull back. So if you can always just be patient enough and wait for these bands to get hit with these settings, again, I this is what I did. I went back and I basically back tested because I believe the stock settings on the Keltner channels are something like 2 ATR multiplier and it's like the 10 EMA or 9 EMA. I don't even remember exactly, but I just went around and fiddled. Like I knew I was looking for big extreme moves because I knew that I was essentially looking for reversals. It's how I traded stocks. It's how I started trading when I moved over to futures. I just was looking for something to kind of help guide me so I didn't get into trades too early. And this was it. This is what I came up with. So again, I mean, this is all after hours. This is 4 o'clock on the 18th. But again, look, straight into the bands. What do you get? Pullback. Straight into the bands. What do you get? Pullback. Straight into the, well, not straight into the bands, but pretty close, and attempted a pullback, right? And you didn't really get that big of a pullback there. But again, I mean, you're still talking, if you can get anywhere near the bottom there, 36 back up to 50, right? That's 15 points. So, I mean, there's tons of opportunities with this. And if you really want to get risky with it, you can just start to look for the expansions away from that 13 EMA in the middle and then look for it to come back and retest it. You got to be careful though, because if you start here, and this is actually how I've blown accounts in the past, where I've started here and then it goes to the bands. And then you're stuck in a trade like, oh, why did I not just wait till it hits the bands, right? Ever since I stopped starting trades early and I just wait and wait. And sometimes I'll go days without a trade. It happens. But if you wait for those bands to get touched, it works a lot. It's go back and watch my streams. I've been doing this for a long time now. I don't hide anything. I'm live Monday through Friday and I trade this exact strategy. I've been getting payouts. I haven't been blowing accounts. Actions speak louder than words. That's all I got for you today. If you have any questions or you want me to expand on this a little bit, feel free to jump in the live streams Monday through Friday in the mornings. 9:25 Eastern is when I go live. You can leave some comments down there in the section below. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Appreciate the support as always. Code VOLA for all your Propfirm needs. That'll always help support the channel as well. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Don't overcomplicate things.